Here's a little update. So far I have the walls on and got 2 rungs in already. As you can tell, it's not really a traditional teardrop shape. So I'm trying to make this one so it has like a lot of room inside, and not to mention the door I have that's going in the back is big, and there's also going to be an air conditioning unit probably in this area right here, dead center. So can't go with a regular shape on this one. But if it turns out good, I might just keep this style for now on. Like a small camper. It's 5 feet wide by 8, so plenty of room inside, and I got a full-size bed frame that, or a mattress I already have. I got the fan out, the vent, because I'm going to do that next. So I'm going to get that in there, at least get that done and out of the way, get it measured in, make it fit perfectly. So that's where I'm at. And I think that's about it. Just having a difficult time getting the aluminum down here. Apparently they don't like to make money and sell things, so that's becoming a major headache right now. So, but we're getting there. Yeah. Because that's the door it's going in. I got the fan on, so it's a little loud. Let's see if I can, I don't know, be able to get, there's nothing to hold it in place right now. I don't have a frame for it yet, but that's kind of, this is about where it's going to go. So I have to make a frame on, use my foot, this side, and then this side, and then another one along the top for the screws to fit into. But I think it'll work pretty good. It'll be pretty simple, and all the power is going to run. Get this out of here. Yeah, because once all the framing's in, the power and everything's going to be in this corner. But it's going to run up through the framework here. It's going to run up through, and then there's going to be a panel here. I already have the panel. So all the switches, the 110, all the stuff's going to be down in this corner. I don't know if I'm going to stick anything up there yet. I have to think about it. I'm trying to keep this thing simple and keep the cost down, because if I have to run power back there, it's a little more labor involved in that. So I'm trying to keep it somewhat, practical on this one. Besides, all the charge stations going to be here. I'm going to put a 3/4 inch plywood in this area right here, so if they want to mount a TV, they'll be able to have a backer. And I also ordered HDMI plate with a coaxial on it, so they can hook up an outside digital antenna if they wanted to, or a cable from campgrounds. And that's going to run in the corner. Also, everything's going to run up around the door and then down into this area. So it'll be nice. Everything's going to be in one little area. All the switches and panels going to be over here, all that. So this area here will be free of most things. There's going to be like a little boxed-in area, but that's about it. And that's about all that. And once I do the wiring, I'm going to do the wiring start to finish, how I do it. I'll make a whole video on the whole process I'm going to do it once the door is framed in and I get the vent fan in. And then, because actually the battery's going to still have to make a tongue box, or a battery tray for the front that goes on the tongue that's over there. And the battery power is going to come up through the bottom, and I'm going to run the battery power up the wall, across the ceiling, and then down into here. So that's how that's probably more than likely going to run for that. And then I'm going to run a wire from over in this corner where the battery charger is going to be. That also is going to run around up this way and then down. So it's going to be a lot of wiring. I'm also going to go 2x3 for the walls. So it's going to be a little bit wider, or for the framing rather, because all the stuff I have is about 2 inches thick on some of the components for the for all the switches and everything. So they're pretty long. So you'll see when I get to that point. But I just want to give a little update that still moving along. Like I said, the vent fan's going to be going right here. So that'll be pretty easy to do. Once I get it lined up, it'll be good. Alright, well, let me get started on that. I'll get the vent fan done, and then I'll pick up after that. Just can't work that fast because it's really hot and muggy out. Very hot and muggy. So, yep. Alright, then we'll stop it here, and then we'll pick up again once we get to the once the vent fan's in, and we'll see how things look after that. Alright. Hey guys. Skipped a lot of steps here. Show you where I'm at. Currently, all the rungs and almost the framing's done. The framing I have left is for the air conditioner. They have the little piece up top, make sure it's nice and snug. I never put one in before, so I have no idea how to seal it or anything yet. So I'm at least getting the framing done. So right now I'm in the process of starting to run the wire. Right now I have, because how I'm going to do it is the AC is going to go there. There's also a plug on there, but that plug has a breaker on it, so I don't want to cut that. So I'm going to put an outlet in the top corner, and there's going to be a shelf right under the AC where the front of the AC is going to actually, the shelf's going to help support it, help keep it from wobbling around. In case you noticed, the whole framing for the front and back is 2x3s. It's more weight, but I need the strength back here because it is a bigger door that's going back here. And the other reason for the 2x3s is for the electronics, which is this is what's going in there. It has chargers and two cigarette lighter adapters and two toggle switches for the power. But as you can see, even without the Luan, or the wood I'm using, 1/4 inch wood, leaves me plenty of room for the connectors. So that's why I had to go 2x3s in the back, because the panel's going to be back here. The whole power, everything's going to be right in this corner here. So that's where that's going to go. And I also have a really nice 110. It has a nice texture to it. You probably won't be able to see it on the camera, but it's like a really nice one. It's better than the other one I used. It's much nicer. I'm going to actually get another one of these for the top corner, but this one is going to be, I think I'm going to stick it up here. Actually, I can't. Probably about right here in the middle somewhere. So there's going to be a 3/4 inch plywood here. So that way, if they want to wall mount a TV, they can put a small TV here. Or I haven't figured that far yet, but yeah, I put the power here, and right next to the power is going to be the HDMI for the cable box, or not cable box, DVD player or Blu-ray player, whatever they use, or even a PlayStation. I put two on here, so I'm going to run two HDMIs. One to be for the Blu-ray player, a permanent connection if they have a Blu-ray player in here and they don't want to take it out. Or they can use the other HDMI for like a camera, camcorder, the GoPros. They could plug in their whatever they have into that one. It'll be available instead of taking them out all the time. And it also has a coaxial, which I'm going to make, and so they can use that for their HD antenna. So that'll also go right next to the power supply. So probably go in this little corner here. I already started putting the holes in. There and there, and doing it different this time around. I got a green toggle switch. That's going to be the master on off for the whole panel. So if they're putting it away for the weekend, or we're going out all day and they still want to drain the battery of having the LEDs or whatever's plugged into that, they can just kill the whole power. So the power is going to run through here and then to that. We'll do all the wiring. I'll video the whole everything, so all step by step. So that's what that's going to be. That's going to be the master kill. And I already got the porch light. That is probably, I don't know yet, either here or above the door. Don't know yet. Actually, I might put it here because I have a drip cap I might think about putting on there. So either way, it'll be a good place for it. It won't matter because the breaker panel is going to be, I think, in that corner. So I have to run all the power wire up, and that's why I left a gap in this door frame. So got a nice gap here. I can run all the wiring through here. Already got the hole here. So yep, it's all going to come through here and down. Have to drill another hole for the HDMI. But other than that, that's where that is. And like I said, right now I'm running the 110 for the AC. And for this, I'm just using 12.2. This has a ground in it. It says right there, with ground. So make sure you get them with a ground, especially if you have an air conditioner and stuff like that. You don't want any issues. So we'll thoroughly test everything, and all the 110s are going to be coming in. Right, I already have the, just like I have in my teardrop. So I just pop a hole here in this corner, and then it'll go through here, and then there will be a pigtail that comes through, and then I have a surge protector in there, and everything that goes to that. There's gonna be a box here like I did my last blue one, but it won't be as high. It'll probably be about 10 inches, 10 by, or however the bed comes up to. It's gonna run that length there and then down. Because I have to get the battery. I still have to make a battery tray. So I have to get angle iron for that and weld that up. So I have to make one for that, for the tongue, and then that battery power I have to somehow, I have no idea yet. I had to figure out how I'm going to get that up here. But it's another headache. Yeah. But that's basically how you, I just drilled a 1/2 inch hole. And the outlet's going to go, like I said, right here. I always leave slack, so even after it's installed, there's going to be slack, and just in case they have to pull it out and do something or whatever, it's just good to have slack. Yep, the EC's right there. It actually fits right there, and there's just a little gap right there. I'm going to have to cut a 2x2 in half, maybe, and screw it. Glue it in there and screw it, and have to see. Yep, it's all 2x3, so this AC, when it bounces down the road, all this heavy framing should be more than enough to support it. It's got to add a couple more rung here, or another brace there, and 2 more on that side. That's really not much. I left a gap here so I can put the ceiling, the 1/4 inch ceiling wood here, and I'll notch that out here so it'll come around it, and then I'll just screw it in. Same for the back. I got a full-size bed for this one already. It's big. It's an 8-inch one, and hopefully get the aluminum this week. Gotta make little corner pieces for the door. Yeah, it's moving. It's coming along pretty good. And there's a breaker, same as my other one. Same thing. That's going to go on the floor also in this corner. That's going to be like the main power.